Well, of course, it's cycling season again, and so we have basically the same story that popped up last year, popping up again. Only this time, on the podium for this Chicago cycling event, you have two biological males in the women's division, and of course, it's sparking outrage. Now, there's other. I don't know who these individuals are. I believe some of these individuals that are biologically male and competing are actually they actually engaged in public displays of affection for each other, or it may be two female or a female and a male. I honestly I don't know all that much, but I just want to tell you something, guys. I know that there are many women who are upset over what's going on in women's sports, and I see they got a quote here from Megyn Kelly. She's saying it's infuriating, but look how happy third place is. Look at this woman. She's happy. She knows her position. And it is beneath these two individuals. It's beneath them. She's not as good as they are, and she knows it. She's just happy to be up there. Look, I got no beef with this. I'm at a point where you need you don't get to just inherit whatever you want, and it does suck. But let's read a little bit, and then I'll break down what I mean. Outrage as transgender women take gold and silver at Illinois cycling championships. This makes me sick to my stomach. Quote, a pair of transgender women won first and second place at a female race in Illinois. The championships were held on December 3rd and comprised of a dozen different competitions divided into men, women, and junior athletes. But two biological men placed atop the podium for the women's single speed category. Well, so you can just say two men. I mean, I don't know why you add biological. You can call them trans women or men. Christian Chalmers, the bronze medalist, was the sole biological female. You don't need to add the word biological to female. According to Redux, Chicago Cross Cup website notes that it will disqualify anyone who practices discrimination or harassment of any kind on the basis of race, color, religion, age, gender, orientation, gender identification, national origin, or any other stupid idea someone comes up with to belittle another racer. And this is why I want to talk to you, because we had a great call last night on Timcast IRL's members section. Become a member at timcast.com to call into the show and talk to us. And they had a question about gender being fluid and not immutable. Interesting. You see, one of the big arguments about why gender should be a protected category is that it is an immutable characteristic. However, we also do protect religion. And these are the questions that arise when it pertains to things like this. If religion, someone's deeply held faith-based beliefs, are protected, meaning if a Christian came into your bakery, you can't say, no Christians. I find that kind of weird, because what if you just, I don't know, made whatever you want into your religion? This is the problem with non-immutable civil rights qualifications. So if someone is black, 50 years old, and a male, and they walk in and someone says, we don't allow 50-year-olds, black people, or males into our store. Well, it's like, I can't do anything about that, dude. That's just who I am. I didn't choose, right? And so I think that's fair to be like, hey, don't discriminate. However, when it comes to things like orientation, identification, or religion, now we're talking about ideas you have, right? So national origin, I get, you can't do anything about where you come from. But if someone is this is the crazy thing, religion, the difference between religion and politics is almost non-existent. I mean, it's overwhelmingly overlapped. So if someone comes in and their religious stance is not to serve women or do these things, you can't discriminate against that person. What if someone's religion is that women can't speak to them and they keep berating the female staff saying, I will not have this person speak to me? Okay, here's an idea. So let's say someone's religious belief is that women do not speak and should not work, and they come and sit down at your restaurant. You have only female servers. And so you say, please go wait this table. You, as a female server, walk up, and the man goes, manager, I want the manager. The manager comes out, a man, and says, is there a problem? Where is the male server? And they say, we don't have one. He goes, well, my religion says I do not speak to women I am not married to, and they do not provide for me. And they say, well, we don't have a man for you. Now you're discriminating on the basis of someone's religion. You are telling them outright their religious beliefs are unacceptable and you will not serve them. Now, hold on. You may be saying, but Tim, okay, it's not, what we mean is kicking them out because they're Muslim or something is discrimination. Whether or not they choose to accept service from women is something totally different. Well, hold on there a minute. Let's talk about disability. If someone can't walk, you are discriminating against them if you don't have a wheelchair ramp, which is why the law requires wheelchair ramps at all new businesses. And most governments require this. And if you have a second floor, got to have an elevator. Yeah, because people in wheelchairs, it is discriminatory to not provide a service to a person who requires it. Let's try this one more time. A person who physically cannot go upstairs, you must have a process by which the person can. So often you'll see they have a stair set and there'll be a little elevator next to it to lift it up for someone who's in a wheelchair. Okay, that's great. Now let's say someone's religion. Muslim. It is accepted, widely known of their views. And it's not absolute, but, of their views of what women should do. And let's say the guy is staunch, orthodox, whatever. It says, no, I will not be talked to by a female. I will not have this person. By what logic can you say we are not obligated to provide for you this service? You see what I mean? That's why I think the immutable characteristic things is where things start getting really weird. Because if you're talking about someone's religion, people's religions are all different. No two person has the same religion. Sorry, it's true. And what I mean by that is everyone has a minor alteration at a granular level as to how they actually perceive their religion. Now, of course, you can say Christians, there's 2 billion of them. Yeah. But how many different denominations? Within those denominations, two individuals might actually disagree on the meaning of a certain piece of scripture, and they might defer to a priest. That's what I mean. So, of course, there are people who follow the same religion, but if you are required to provide a service to a person who is disabled, otherwise you're discriminating, I don't see how it's any different when it comes to any other circumstance. You need to provide for women a bathroom for which they can use, and if you don't, then you're discriminating against women, right? See, this doesn't make sense. These ideas don't add up. If you can argue that you can't discriminate on the basis of gender identity, politics is not protected. In DC, political affiliation is a protected class. But by this standard, if an idea is protected, then any idea can be protected. And I get told that you'll get laughed out of the courtroom when I investigate this stuff. I called human rights lawyers years ago, asked somebody, I said, nah, they'll laugh you out of the courtroom. And I said, if you can laugh my ideas out of the courtroom, then why can't a judge laugh any ideas out of the courtroom? There's no answer. There's none. It is only the zeitgeist. It is only what is culturally acceptable. So if I said my gender was Trump gender, because in New York, they allow gender to be any self-expression. And, someone said you can't come in acting like Trump and wearing these clothes, which I don't think they would, but you can be like you're discriminating against me on the basis of gender identity. Let's say you wanted to wear that Borat thong, the one where that goes around your junk and then over your shoulders. And they said, you can't wear that in here. No. New York says you cannot discriminate on the basis of the clothing someone wears. And I'm wearing clothing. This means those signs say no shirt, no shoes, no service. They're null because New York actually protects against people based on the clothing they choose to wear. Amazing, isn't it? So what do we have here? Let me just put it this way. This woman who got third place, she's actually the first place female. And look how excited she is. Look how happy she is. Dude, she's happy. We're all happy. I wonder how many women did not enter the contest because they didn't want to be involved. Here's what you got to do. Make your own league. That's it. Females only. Female division. There is no argument for why they have mixed gender. Well, I'll tell you this. If in major league sports, women are allowed to try out. They just never win. In women's sports, men are not allowed to try out now as well, and they're starting to win. I guess that's the whole point of Lady Ballers, the movie by the Daily Wire, that eventually there just won't be women's teams. There'll be the team, and the women's team will just be lesser athletes, but male. That's where we're headed. Isn't it obvious? Right now, we're looking at a podium with 2 males on it. Yet next year, it's going to be 3 males. And we all predicted this. And then it will go to the Olympics. Why not? Why wouldn't it? If you're North Korea and you want to win, are you going to be like, send in the women? Or are you going to be like, no, send in males. We'll just say they're women. Those are the rules. They allow it. Yeah. They have testosterone restrictions and things like that. But even then, all it takes is you get a male to go on some kind of testosterone suppressor, not hormone replacement, which will lower the testosterone, which will have negative effects, but they'll still retain male advantages. And then they'll get tested. And then right before they're set to compete, they'll get off the blockers. It's just so insane. They're like, your testosterone has to be below a certain amount. Okay, when's testing? When are you going to test my blood for testosterone? They do it. And then as soon as you do the test, you get off the drug that blocks testosterone. And now all of a sudden your T levels are back to normal. It's the stupidest thing. Okay, there's divisions for females and divisions for males. If you want to have a lesser males division, by all means, go ahead and do it. But that's all we're doing. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.